We back to rank the fuck up.
Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and I'm
Here's Johnny. It's
Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and I'm This is nutty. I'm Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and I'm This is nutty. I'm Jason and Kim Crystal with a pistol, chainsaw and I'm This is nutty. It's Michael.
What's going on, YouTube? This is Versus Loco, the motherfucking horror cholo, and we're back at it again with another episode of Ranking the Fuck Up. Yes, so for this episode, I am going to be doing the Scream franchise. Yes, I figured since everybody's talking about it, why not go through the Scream franchise? So if you know me, I do enjoy the Scream franchise. I do have the ghost face actually tattooed on me, so I do enjoy it. It is far from my favorite franchise, though. It is not my favorite franchise by any means, shape, or form. To be honest, it's not even close to my favorite Wes Craven film. I feel like he's made a lot of other films. But I do enjoy it, though. It is something that I do revisit every now and then. And, you know, a lot of those things I was there in theaters watching all these movies for the first time. So, you know, really cool stuff. Have nostalgic for it and everything like that. So, yes. But let's jump right into this. So 1, 2, and 3, I actually have in like a pack together. So I'll probably put something in the corner right here to be able to show you guys which ones for the ranking. So there is, oh, and another thing, I have not watched the new one yet. So this is going to be excluding the new one. And I actually, for the first time, just actually watched the trailer for the new one, and it does look really good. So I'll give you that much. But let's jump right into this. And then my number 5 is going to be, it's going to be right up here, Scream 3. So Scream 3 so far for me is going to be the worst. You know, it just gets really silly at certain things. You know, the ditzy blonde kind of thing is just, it really throws me off. You know, I do like certain parts of it, though. So, I mean, it does have stuff going for it. You know, it always has that opening scenes and everything else like that. That's really cool. But yeah, you know, that's just my least favorite out of the franchise. Yeah, it's definitely one that every time I revisit it, I'm just like, I don't even know if I like this movie. So yeah. But next up for my number 4. My number 4 is actually going to be Part 4. Part 4 is another one that, you know, it's good and all. It's still one that is very far from my favorite. You know, it's one that I don't revisit too much oftenly, or more often, I'm sorry. But the opening scene in this one is, I thought it was very entertaining, you know. I thought they did a pretty cool job on that. Very silly, but it feel like it works. So yeah. But this one's decent. So next up is going to be my number 3. So my number 3 is actually going to be one of the newer Screams. This movie had a lot going for it. I thought the gore in there, I definitely love how they stepped up the gore. It's funny though, when I think about it, it's like I wonder if Wes wanted, you know, his films to be that gory, which, you know, some can say, you know, it still works anyway, but at the same time, if Wes was still alive, would he have made the movie that gory? And I know he has gory scenes in his movies, like, I mean, in the original, when they fucking guts open the Drew Barrymore and stuff like that. You know, a lot of scenes like that were pretty freaking gory, but this one, I mean, man, you can literally see every fucking stab, every cut, every slash, and it's awesome to see. Don't get me wrong, I'm a gore hound and all, but you know, some of the things too, you know, when the girl, when she's talking about, you know, movies being meta and all these things like that, it just, I don't know, it's very eye-rolling to me, you know? But, you know, for the more part, I did like this movie. I did actually like it way more than I thought I would. And with that being said, that makes me feel like I'm really gonna like the newer one, you know? But there's certain things in there that I just wish that they would have kept out, you know, just to be hip, you know, just to be kind of, I don't know, you know, with today's today's time. You know, it's almost like they tried a little bit too hard for that. But overall, you know, and I love the return of Sidney Prescott, of Dewey and everything else like that. So yeah, really cool. And then, I mean, you know, also Jenna Ortega, you really can't go wrong with her. So yeah, awesome stuff. So yeah. Next up, my second favorite is gonna be right up here, is gonna be Scream 2. I personally love Scream 2. Scream 2 is for sure, for me, a great movie, man. I love that fucking opening sequence. Everything about that opening sequence to me is fucking amazing. You know, it's like they went through all the trouble for the Stab movie, giving out all the free souvenirs, all the masks, so everybody in there is decked out, man. When they're fucking opening the thing and you could see the fucking Scream things flying across the thing, it's so awesome, man. It's like that's what you wish that every like premiere of a movie would be like. But then twist on top of that is that the fucking killer is really in there, you know, and like killing these people in front of them. And everybody thinks that it's just a part of the show because they went so fucking all out on it. I absolutely love that movie, man. Part 2 is fucking amazing to me. And it's crazy to me that all these people that are more Scream fans than me, that they don't really like that one, you know? And it kind of amazes me because I fucking love Part 2. You know, the killers, you know, and everybody always talks about the scene too when he's singing to the girl, or to Neve Campbell and everything like that. I feel like that's that college, high school corniness, you know, when you're fucking madly in love and just, you know, doing these things to try to confess your love, you know, even though, you know, we all know what happens, but still, it's just, I thought it was just so, everything about that movie was really, really cool, man. I fucking love Part 2. I love Part 2. So yeah, that is going to be my rant for Part 2 because I absolutely love that movie. But next up, my number one, process of elimination, you already know it's going to be the original. The original, man, I remember when it fucking came out and, you know, everybody, we were fucking quoting Matthew Lillard through the whole thing. And Jamie Kennedy, I remember everybody say, man, you hella remind me of Jamie Kennedy in that movie, you know, because I've always been a big horror fan and stuff like that. And it's just, he's just such a relatable character to me. You know, he watches all these, it's just like Prom Night, Revisited, blah, blah, all, you know, he's saying all of this, everybody's a suspect. I fucking love that shit, man. He works in a video store. I never worked in a video store, but I spent a lot of time in video stores. So it's just, I don't know, it's just really fucking cool, man. Also, you know, that opening, you know, to have Drew Barrymore at the beginning, a big star, and to have her killed off in the first 15 minutes is just, it's never been done before, you know. So when you see Drew Barrymore, you're like, oh fuck, she's never gonna die because she's too big of a star. Like, it's not gonna happen like that. And boom, he just, you know, brought her in just to kill her off. And I thought that was just so awesome. Her death was amazing. You know, the fact that her parents had to hear her like screaming and being stabbed for her life, you know, then her being strung up, her boyfriend fucking sitting there gutted, shit coming out, you know. I mean, I even remember at the time too, though, who was the killer of Friday the 13th. I remember the first time I seen it, you know, and you do kind of in your head say, when she says Jason, it's like, oh yeah, and then he says, nope, that's the wrong answer, you know, and then it's like, he didn't come to the sequels. It's like, oh shit, yeah, that's right, he didn't. What the fuck? Like, how the hell what made you not think of that, you know? But it was just really, really cool, man. I absolutely love the first 2 Scream movies. The first 2 Scream movies to me are top-notch shit, you know. All the other ones are just kind of there to me. But the first 2, those are good horror movies, man. Really good movies. And, you know, just legendary, different than its time. They were ahead of their time kind of movies. It's just all the fucking bullshit that came because of that, though, because of how great they were, and everybody kind of trying to copycat the shit, kind of killed things a little bit. But yeah, it's great, man. Those first 2 films, amazing. So yes, I don't know when I'm going to be able to see the new one, but hopefully I'll be able to, you know, see that sometime soon. But yeah, that's my thoughts on everything so far of what I've seen. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know there's a lot of Scream nuts out there, so hopefully I didn't offend anybody. But it is what it is. We all have our own opinions, you know. So I appreciate everybody tuning in for this next episode of Rank the Fuck Up. So yes, until next time. Catch you on the flip flop. Yeah, I'm out.